Hey, we've got some fantastic food for you on this Friday. Almost as good as my voice, which is horrible this morning. Excuse me, guys. What are we going to make this morning, fellas?
Right now I'm breading the redfish. We're doing a little pecan and Japanese breadcrumb breading. We're going seasoned flour and then egg wash and then into the mix. We'll be putting it in our hot skillet over here and browning it up.
Well, let me properly introduce you guys now that I've got my voice back. You are from Cosmos and Cobalt in Orange Beach, and you guys are just doing fantastic things. Recently, you won an award for Best Chef in Alabama. Can you guys talk to us about that?
You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, it was an invitation only at the Wind Creek Casino in Atmore, and we were among 9 teams to compete. We had a common ingredient, Spanish mackerel. That's all they gave us, one whole fish. And we had 2 hours to make it happen. So
wow,
we came out victorious.
Well, that is fantastic. So what did you do with it?
We actually did mackerel 3 ways. We did a kind of a Japanese style cure, and then we did kind of a southern influence with a little smoked mackerel cake and some local grits and a little succotash. And then we did kind of a Mediterranean influence with a little olive oil poach and some fresh tomato salad.
Now, I keep telling the folks Cosmos and Cobalt. Explain the difference between the two for the people watching at home.
Cosmos opened 7 years ago, and we've known each other for 10+ years. We all have worked together, and a few years after Cosmos opened, the owner of Cosmos wanted to open another place similar to that, and so Cobalt opened, and Sam and a couple of the other guys went over there and opened it, and it's right on the water, very seafood oriented. It's a big open restaurant that everybody loves. We recently won the Best Seafood in the State award. Cosmos is a little smaller. It's more quaint, nice little atmosphere, very dog themed, dog friendly restaurant. Definitely come and check us out.
Yeah, well, Cobalt is very close to my heart. That's where my wife and I had dinner after we got engaged as well. So I have a personal connection to Cobalt, and this is fantastic. It looks great. I tell you what, we're going to give the folks a lot more tips as we move along here through this morning with our cooking process. The recipe is online, Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. Thanks a lot, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, welcome back to our great kitchen set. Right now we're here with Jack Baker and Sam McLean from Cosmos and Cobalt in Orange Beach. And what I'm doing right now is I'm taking mental notes because it smells so good. I absolutely have to know how to make this dish. You guys can learn how to make it. It's on our website right now on the Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. Let's talk about this dish, fellas. Now, what are you doing right now?
Right now I'm preparing the dirty risotto.
Yummy. It smells so good. I can't get over it.
Garlic, onions, there's all kinds of flavors going on so far.
Okay, we were talking about the ingredients a little bit before we started. Let's talk about what's in this right here. What is this?
You want to talk about this, Jack?
It's what we refer to as dirty mix, and when you make dirty rice, which a lot of people I think have had, it's got chicken livers and ground beef and celery and onion, lots of different spices, garlic, Worcestershire, hot sauce, and we make the meat mix, and then we mix it in, as Sam's doing, with our creamy Parmesan risotto to make dirty risotto, which goes with this dish. We also sell it as a side item. So.
Okay, now before we came back from Cherish's live shot, these guys were telling me that this one right here is chef number 1, the best chef in Alabama or the world? Alabama? Okay,
Alabama.
And he's the best chef number 2. So let's talk a little bit about your restaurants. We'll start with your restaurant. Tell us some of the menu items that you have.
Cosmos restaurant is well known for sushi. We've consistently won the best sushi on the beach for 7 years running now since we've been open. We have a lot of different seafood. We source a lot of locally fresh seafood, a lot of local produce at both restaurants. We both offer prime grade steaks, pastas, salads, crab cakes. We're known for our crab cakes. The banana wrapped sea bass is on the list of 100 things to eat in Alabama before you die.
Ooh, very nice.
So we've got a lot of different things for everybody. I think everybody should be able to find something that they'd like on the menu.
Okay, you're not far from each other. You're about how far is your restaurant, Cobalt's, from Cosmos?
We're probably about 4 miles east, right on the water.
And you guys, don't you have pizza there and
We
oysters?
do. We have homemade pizzas, fresh shucked oysters, char grilled, baked, raw, you name it. We get them from the East Coast, West Coast, local, Louisiana, Texas, and Florida.
You've got a fancy award title too, don't you?
We do. We got Best Seafood in Alabama this year.
Absolutely wonderful. You guys, if you could smell this, you'd want to taste it, and you definitely want to try to make it. So make sure you check out that recipe right now at fox10tv.com under the Studio 10 tab. We're going to keep working on this. We're going to chat back with it just a little bit later.
Back with Jack and Sam from Cosmos and Cobalt in Orange Beach. Fantastic chefs, fantastic food, and they are doing fantastic work this morning on Studio 10. What do we got here, guys?
We're just plating it up. We've got the risotto finished, and we're putting the lemon garlic asparagus on. And then I'm going to bring the redfish over, and then he's going to top it with the finished sauce that we added the butter to.
This looks amazing.
And you can get this any day of the week for lunch or dinner at Cosmos.
Oh man, looks so good. Can't wait to try it out. Also, the recipe is online. So, is it ready to try a little bite here?
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right, let me try a little bit of this. While I do this, guys, tell the folks one more time where you're located so they can come out and see you guys at both of your locations.
Cosmos is located on Canal Road in Orange Beach. We're right across the street from Pep Boys, about, I'd say, 1.5 miles down from the wharf going east.
And Cobalt, we are just under the Perdido Pass Bridge, Alabama Point, right next to Carib Resort.
I don't think we've ever had redfish on the show before, so I'm not insulting anyone by saying that is honestly God the best redfish I've ever had. That was delicious, guys. This is so good. I'm going to have another bite here. Come on out and see the award-winning chefs from Cosmos and Cobalt. Such fantastic food. They do a great job, and we love having you guys here. Thanks a lot. You guys mind if I have another bite?
Y'all go right ahead.
Absolutely, tear it up.
Or 5. 1 or 5 more bites. We'll be right back with more Studio 10.
Thanks for having me.